it's one of the hardest markets right now to buy a home. And it's not just in southern Utah, but it's all over the country. And from where I sit right here, I'll tell you the things that I see. First, there's the lack of inventory. When COVID first hit, a lot of the lumber mills, supply chains, and distributors closed down. And when they started back up, they were working from behind. So come into play supply and demand for new construction. The second was the exodus of the western states to our more conservative rural areas everywhere east of California, Oregon, Nevada. I mean, this has been the biggest reverse migration since the Mormons migrated west. And it's not that we don't have any inventory. It's more true to say that we don't have any standing inventory, because what hits the market goes into contract so stinking fast. So to make the point, a couple of the home inspectors I've talked to said that they're way ahead of inspections of where they were this time last year. And last year they were ahead of that time of 2019. So on top of that are the sellers that were considering selling. They're seeing prices go up. They don't know if they can afford a new place or if they'll find a new place if they sell. Our standing inventory in Washington County is normally 1,400 homes available. We're below 400, and every home that hits the market is mobbed with multiple offers. Then the cash-rich buyers, they just sold in the western U.S., they have sold in a higher market, and they come here and it's like a candy shop, and they can beat out every entry-level home buyer by subsidizing the difference of what the home is worth and appraises for with the cash that they have on hand. So how does a home buyer in this extremely competitive market buy a home? I have to be honest. In our area, a lot of our buyers just got pushed out due to the higher number of buyers that can pay cash way over list price. Then when those homes close, it artificially inflates the comps. But can you blame them? I mean, it's like Black Friday with toilet paper run all rolled into one. This meme right here says it all for 100% home buyers, that have 100% loan. And have you seen this Apple video? Check out the link below. But as funny as it is, it's spot on to our market. It's supply and demand issue. You do what you have to do to win the bid and get your offer accepted. Even my out-of-state buyers competing with sometimes 20 offers on one home look at me and go, is this home really worth this? I give them all the information I just shared with you, and I tell them it's not a fair market. This home is worth what you are willing to pay for it. And it's a pretty sure bet. It's listed high to start with. And if you want the home, you're going to have to be aggressive. It's kind of like chasing the ball downhill. If you wait until it gets to the bottom to catch up with it later, it's going to cost you, probably in price and in interest rates. And catching a rolling ball downhill, if you've ever done it, you have to put way more than the usual effort to get ahead of it. In this case, that means upping your offer, increasing your earnest money, and removing any contingencies that you can. So look at this example. A few years back, I showed a first-time home buyer some homes. He had one of those personalities that he knew more than anybody else. I showed him the home, and he said he would offer $175,000. That's what the man does. He negotiates a lower price, right? But it was not a buyer's market. It was a seller's market. And I told him, we're not in that kind of a market. We're just going to have to offer more in this current seller's market if you want to win the bid. Well, he just told me he was just going to wait then till the market crashes or corrects. I told him that was not going to happen anytime soon. Well, long story short, he did not get his offer accepted. And as of this video, I estimate he lost nearly $200,000 in equity. And today he's paying someone else's mortgage and he's building their equity. So why do I tell you that? As bad, scary, or as high as the prices seem today, it's all relative over time. But in any market, real estate is the best investment out there. My mom was just telling me about their first home that her and dad bought. It was $10,000. They didn't know how they were going to make the payment. But the one thing I have never heard is anybody regret buying the home that they bought at that time. Everyone who talks about buying a home they bought back in the day usually finish saying, I wish I still had that home today. So how do you buy a home in this market? I would say any way you possibly can. Let me share with you a pattern I've seen. My clients, they come and see a home that they like and they want to make an offer. They say, what do you think? Full price? Should we offer full price? I say, you know what? I don't know if you've heard, but the full price is now considered the new lowball offer. So I coax them to what I'm seeing happen on other homes, whether I'm the buyer or on the seller side. And I tell them, I've seen homes go for 20, 30, all the way to 70,000 over the asking price. So we make our offer, we're $20,000 over, and we don't get the home. Next one, we like it, we really like it. We offer 30,000 over. We don't get the home. By the time we get to the fourth, the fifth, or higher numbers of offers, my buyers are throwing everything they can at it. Now it's not really a concern of overpaying. It's about finding a place to land to get your family settled. The fact that the market is what it is doesn't matter. If I came running down the street and I told you, hey, a lion just escaped from the local zoo, run as fast as you can. Bad analogy, I know, but you're going to say, you know what, I'm not going to run. That's up to you. But to get into a home, into this market, you have to pay over the current value. You may have to waive appraisals. You may have, not ask for any repairs. But with this scenario I just painted, all kinds of crazy money thrown at any given home, how do comps help us? Normally, we would get comps and I would show you 5 solds, 5 pendings, 5 actives, and then come with a close estimation of a square foot price, dial it in, and we would get a good full offer price. First, there's hardly any comps, and second, the home that just sold for $100,000 more than your neighbor sold his house for last year. It doesn't help us. So I would look at the house and I would say, what is it worth to get this process done? And at what price would it be too high? How much will it cost us to wait? Or how much will it cost us to wait for that ball to roll down to the bottom of the hill? So find the sweet spot in the middle, make an offer that you feel good about. The rules of this market are not controlled by us. We can play to win or we can stay where we are. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, put your comments down below. And if you know of somebody that needs to hear this, share it. And don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. See ya.